Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you know, there's that crisis at the moment going on in Ukraine. What with Ukraine fighting Russia, what with lots of people just getting killed left, right, and centre, and children being abandoned as orphans, and there's no electrics, and the water supply's been cut off. Well, my friend Matthew, aka Matthew Oneman, decided to host this event at the Red Lion pub in Egham, whereby he hosted this open mic night and he invited people to come up on stage by doing their bit. So he obviously did his bit by doing his music, and then there was Richard Chapman and Harrison Wright, collectively known as the Cover Shots, and then there was Pete Cox doing his poetry, and other people were doing lots of other singing and poetry. And of course, I actually asked if I could do it as well, do some poetry. First of all, he said no, but later on, to my surprise, he said, "Oh, and Norman, why don't you come up on stage?" Wow. And so, lastminute.com, to my greatest surprise, I managed to get up and do three of my poetry poems. But yeah, it was a good good evening. I mean, it was obviously a charity evening whereby people would take part in giving money and by just general gift aid, and obviously there was raffle tickets going on. And we found that at the end of the evening, I'm not sure if it's official yet, but so far the amount of money has been collected is over £300. So that's a really good donation going towards this Ukraine crisis appeal. Anyway, so unfortunately, I couldn't record what I did, but I've decided to do a re-recording right now as if I'd done it then. So I'm going to do it in a minute. So I've just got to change. Do you like the shirt? That was another surprise. It was actually given to me by my girlfriend. So if you're watching, darling, thank you. Mwah. So here is the performance. I'm sitting down on my chair, just wondering what to share. Now, not all poetry needs to rhyme. Tell me, is that such a crime? As I'm writing down these words, there may be some writer's block, but when they do come, you're in for a shock. As I'm downloading these words from my head, they may only be words, if quite honestly said. Words are just words, but words should have a meaning and to take their place. Printed on a sheet of paper to state their case. This is my poetry. I hope that you all agree. So I finish now on a high, and I bid you adieu and goodbye. Not really. I'm sitting down once again on my chair, just wondering once again what to share. Now I've learnt that not all words do fit in, like orange. Because if it did fit in, it would be a mandarin. But if it was a mandarin, I prefer it if it was an apple, banana, or pear. Do I really want to write this down? Do I really dare? Oh, I've done it. just like a spider with its web, it spun it. This has been my poetry part 2, for which I've had a ball. So I finish now on this note that I want to give you a hug and I love you all. Yes, for the third and final time, I'm sitting down once again on my chair, just wondering once again what to share. This is poetry part 3, continuing on with the trilogy. Surely this has got to be better than part 2. Then again, I haven't a clue. Slowly but surely the words come, writing them down with the beat of a drum. Then suddenly, I have to stop and think. Because I realised I've run out of ink. Poetry part 3 was not meant to be.